It's episode 13 of our playthrough of Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich. Today, it is the Soviet activation. They've been waiting for a new turn to get fresh orders. And now it is spring and it is time to go on the offensive. And our usual shifting of the orders here. And I reach into the cup and we draw another Soviet order for recruiting and mechanizing. But I think Soviets need to get into action. This is not the ideal deploy order, but it'll serve. And so I got to remember that it will cost an extra one because we are skipping this one for the moment. And I will show you why. And let's see, oops. 3 plus 1 will be 4 initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of the Westerners. You need to remember that this deploy order only lets you activate fort troops. We only have one in Leningrad, and we're not going to move that. Partisan units, we only have one in Serbia. I think it's in Serbia, yes, and we're not going to move that. And the only other thing it can remove is elites, guys with the little star on their counter. We can do something here, not as much as we want because I don't have these many. So obviously I'm gonna start punching this surrounded guy. So we're gonna move one, the first guard here, 1, 2, and lend support there. I think we're going to, let's see, where do I want to be with him? Well, I think I'm just going to make a basic front here. We'll pull him up here, 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute, I can't move there. Nope, nope, can't do that because remember our line rule. Can't cross the enemy with a hex spine there. What else am I going to do? And that's, I guess, oh, wait a minute. Could you even see that? Yeah, I guess you could. Way down here. Let me move the camera just a hair down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you can see even a 1-bit little security guy with conscripts, blah, blah, blah. He can pin people down. So you got to remember that. Not all even little units like that are not completely useless. But that does mean they are going to come up with another plan. I think we're just going to do something like this. We're just going to move everyone up. Like so. And that is all my elite units that can move, I think. I don't even, anybody else around here elite? No, I looked for them already, I didn't see that. More elites are on their way though, I will say that. So that's the end of the Soviet activation. First we're gonna do a little weather. Pops right there. Get that in the camera there. We're gonna get that in the camera. I'm gonna run over the 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the current weather has been kind of boring because it's first turn. All it does is tell you when the next turn comes. This turn it gets more interesting because there is a mud season coming up about 1/3 of the way through the turn. So we need to be ready for that. Meanwhile, when it's time for the Westerners activation, everything comes down. We draw from the cup. And we draw OKH or OK East or OK West. Whoever gets it first. Westerners are going to grab this 4 deploy. And I think I do need to get my strategic warfare going. And we pop it into the 4. Costs 3 initiative. Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm doing the strategic. Oh, brain fart. No, this is going to cost us 8. 8 initiative. 12 plus 8 would be 20, and we're just short of tripping the event, just like the OK West was. So no events have been moving around. And a reminder, don't forget, a very important part of strategic warfare is moving your transport points up. No one else has this. Only the Western faction has it. And if you're solo playing 4 factions, yeah, this is an easy one to forget. Don't forget it. There's actually 3 of these strategic warfare tracks, but the one that's the main one to think about is the Siege of Malta at this time. We'll deal with the submarines later in the Battle of the Atlantic. But right now, let's roll and get the number down. Whoa, almost missed it. I thought I was going to miss it with a 7. That will drop Western advantage. This will become Malta convoy will be Allied control. That technically moves the points back to 0. That doesn't matter a whole lot because we're going to be bouncing around like that forever. And it also means, importantly, fleet is down 1 ship, the Italian fleet. Alright, a big activation coming up for the Soviets here. I think we're going to see some action. We're going to see a little boom pew pew. And we move all those down. We draw in here. This might change the thing. We'll pursue our grab, and we grab 3. Oh, I needed that one. Well, now I don't have the movement. Can't move into position to attack the Westerners. Can't move into position to attack the guys in, what is the name of that? Tunis? Yeah. See, this is something, this may frustrate people. And the closest thing I can think of is Memoir 44, where you have the middle, the left, the middle, and the right section of the map. And if you don't have a card that's for the right, if all your troops are over on the left and all you have is cards for the middle and the right, you're pulling your hair out. So, and that can happen in here too. I can attack, but I don't have the action order here that can move me into position to attack. So you may find yourself in frustrating positions. That's why they have the planning box over there. But again, that doesn't always work out, and hopefully maybe you have a card for it. But at this point, the Westerners are stymied. But anyway, it's the Soviets' activation. So Soviets are going to actually pull out of their planning box because they got plenty of attacks in the queue. So we're going to pull this 4 attack for any kind of infantry and any kind of armor for a total of, was that 6? It looks like 9 upside down. No, it's 6. 6 initiative. 6 plus 12 would be 18. Next in the queue would be the OK West. All right, we're going to have up to 4 combats, but really, realistically, only one of everything else would be throwing away. It's time to attack our guy we have pinned. And we're going to hit him as hard as we can. It would have been nice to have been able to bring these guys in, but once again, the action cards weren't there. We're playing Memoir 44 again and having bad cards. So this will be the primary attacker for 3 pips. We're going to bring in all this armor. And so, the Soviets are opting to bring in Volkov front, like so. The Germans respond with Army Group A. And for combat cards, the Germans don't have anything, but the Soviets are going to play Tank Corps for +2. All right, what do we have for strength? We're going to start out with a 3 for the Soviets for their inherent strength of the infantry there. Volkov front will add 4. Flanking attackers, there's 1 underneath him for 1. There's 2 here for 3, and there's 1 over here for a total of 4. We are at 8. And per armor in per non-German armored unit in fair. How much armor do I have here? That's not armor. Those are 1, 2, and 3. So we are up to 11. Ooh, it's gonna be a big fight. And if you have more elite badges, we do. And that's going to bring it up to 12. I think that is all for the Soviets, which, all, yeah. The Germans, on the other hand, have 4 for the strength of the infantry unit. Army Group A adds 2 strength to that, so 6. We are going to take quite a chunk out of that, his abilities here. And he is German, so he gets up to 7. And defensive-wise, I don't think we have any good defense. No. And the river does not count because we have 1 unit that's able to access him without a river. And as far as I know, unless someone wants to correct me, if there's any unit that's not blocked by a river, no river bonuses at all apply. So there we are. 6 or 12 minus 7 is what, 5? Yes, we will be rolling in the 5 column. All right, for DRMs, combat cards, +2 here, +3 for this one. We're in fair weather. -1 for this, so we're at +2 just based on the cards alone. That's actually it. The weather is fair, so there's no modifiers at all, and nobody has any air units in the vicinity, so this is going to be a roll on the 5 column with a +2 modifier. The Red Storm roll! With a whopping 8, go modified, apply 2, it will be 10 on the 5 column. This is going to hurt. 10 on the 5 column. Well, Soviets are going to take a hit. Germans are only going to take 3. It says 4, but this is Germans between turns 1 and 6. So that's going to reduce it by 1. So 1 hit on the Soviets, 3 hits on the Germans. As we've discussed in other times, these German, who are they? The Second Army, cannot move anywhere, so they cannot take hits as retreats. They have to eat all 3 of these hits, which is going to bring them from 4 all the way down to 1, which is brutal. And this is why you want to pin units in your offensive, because they can't just retreat and retreat and retreat. However, the Soviets must reduce an armor. And where am I going to do that? I believe I'm going to do it on this one underneath and flip him down to motorized. All right. There's no advancing, of course, because we did not knock him out of the square. He's still hanging on with 1 pip. And the question is, will he survive? That is all the attacks I'm going to do. Well, let me look around, make sure I don't want to do another one. Nope, that will do it. It's on. Wow. If I had rolled just 1 more pip, I could have destroyed him outright, which would have been the ideal thing. Now he's in a chance to reinforce. Well, we're going to see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop right there. I wanted to end on a little action here, maybe perhaps a little cliffhanger. Will the Second Army survive? We will find out next turn. Well, we'll see. It's going to be the OK West when we start up again. So join us then, and thanks for watching.